The sled is still at the same spot as it was before. Didn't really do much to it. Still waiting for some parts. I did get these guys in the mail. CFR crowbar. Got a little bit of a rise to it. Hopefully that's not too bad. These ones are straight flat. I am 6'7", so a little extra height isn't usually that bad, but we'll put them on, see how they look. I'm gonna have to probably get some new grips and heat air elements and all that stuff, so forgot to buy that stuff, so I'll have to get some of those. And probably gonna try to get the skid out. It's gonna be kind of hard now that I have the whole front end apart and it's sitting on a jack, but we'll try to see if we can get it out. I kind of got to inspect everything, and I'm gonna take the shocks out. Maybe get them painted if I can, because it kind of looks horrible right now. But yeah, so far that's what I'm going to be doing. I really got to clean up around here, definitely in there. There's a lot of parts I tried to get that I couldn't, so I'm going to have to start searching on Facebook or whatever for used stuff. But yeah, hopefully it'll come together sooner than later, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. Here's the old bars. As you can see, they're in pretty rough shape. I just cut the heaters right off it. I think this one was still good. This one, I'm not sure if it was working or not. Seems kind of burnt at one of those few spots, but yeah, I think right here is where it was bent. See a little bulge, and it's definitely more bent on that side. That's probably why all the paint's peeling off and everything too. But yeah, so compared to these guys, I mean, they're about the same bend. These ones have a little more rise to them. They each have the little curve on the edges, or whatever you want to call those. So when I was buying these bars, I looked at the heaters and the grips, and I didn't buy some for, I don't know why I didn't, but I knew I was going to need some, but I didn't buy some for whatever reason. But anyways, yeah, here's the inside of this one. The old bars, real thin, and then these guys over here, nice and thick. These ones are obviously steel, and these ones are aluminum, so obviously a thinner steel is going to be, you know, stronger than the same size in aluminum, but still, it seems pretty thin. Weight wise, you know, they kind of feel the same. These ones might even feel lighter, but I mean, it's not like that really is gonna make a difference when you're riding it. But anyway, so these are the risers here. It's an RSI. It's a 6-inch. I get asked a lot how big it is. It's 6-inch. The light switch is rusted on there, pretty good. Where is it? The kill switch was also rusted on. I had to grind it off, but it doesn't work, and it hasn't worked for a few years anyway, so I wasn't too worried about that. I did get a new one from my brother for Christmas one year. I just never got around to putting it on, so maybe now's the time to get that on. But yeah, I don't know what else I can show you at this time. The bars, or the risers, have these little kind of, those spacers in them, the ones that I just dropped. Kind of go around the bars. I'm guessing that's so you could put a fatter bar and clamp it in there if you needed to. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna throw the other ones on, put all the you know, I'm just dropping everything today. Yeah, okay, anyway, I'll continue throwing these guys back together, and we'll check back in after. I got the parts in. Yeah, it's just the bill of how much I paid, way too much. And then all this. They really wrap these things up good. That's a pretty big part. I'm starting to realize that they sent me the wrong one. Oh no, never mind. I'm looking at it wrong. Wait, am I looking at this wrong? No, they sent me the wrong headlight. I ordered a left, or did I order a right? I hope I didn't order a left headlight. I might have ordered a left headlight. Hold on. Let's find out. I know it's the right one that was broken. I hope I didn't order a right instead of a left. According to this, right hand headlight assembly. So, at least I didn't mess up. So, yeah. That's a bummer. I guess I'm not changing the headlights. But, the more important part is, these are all some fun parts there. Let's see. Here we go. Now, when I changed the spindles on my free ride, I eyeballed up the ones off my free ride onto here, kind of compared them to these ones. And they lined up, all the holes lined up, they made sense. And I knew that the ones off the RS were a little bigger and beefier. So I ordered a set of those, just kind of free, all just kind of off a hunch, I guess. And it turns out they're really big. So we'll see. I mean, the top, to be fair though, the top two are about this far off, and on the 13s, and they might have done this on 2012 too, I'm not too sure, but they put a taller ball joint instead of just getting new spindles to get that extra height, because I guess this extra height is supposed to be better for steering or something. So I also ordered some smaller ball joints, so they should hopefully you know, help with that extra height and not be too affected. So these should, I'm hoping, bolt up. They're pretty friggin' beefy, that's for sure, compared to these ones anyway. Even compared to the ones on my freeride, they're pretty big. Another thing is, when I ordered those ZRP ones, their kind of explanation of how theirs are better is because the top, well, the two A-arm mounts where the ball joints go in are all in line and with the ski, and so are these ones. So obviously Skidoo knows that that's probably a better design. I don't know why they wouldn't do that on the other sleds, but anyway, that's that. So I'm hoping that all of this is going to fit and bolt up, and yeah, hopefully it'll look good. It'll be taller, that's for sure, by quite a bit. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I ordered. That, I got one for each side, obviously, and then just the bushings and stuff. So yeah, I also ordered a headlight, but I got sent the wrong one, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, that's that. So I got this spindle off. Just got to get the next one off. I don't know if my video I took kind of didn't work because I didn't heat it up long enough, but yeah, I basically just heated up the bottom of the spindle where this ball joint was going in. Just heated it up, placed it on here, a nice solid piece of steel, and just tapped the top of the spindle, and it just kind of popped right off. These ones came out easy because they were worn out, or the hole on the spindle is worn out anyway, so that's that one was easy to pop out, and these ones were pretty easy to get out too. So yeah, I'm going to size up those spindles, see if they're going to work. I believe they should, and yeah, we'll throw those on. So I can't say for sure, but so far, this seems like it's gonna work. I mean, they bolt right up. The tie rods work. The bottom ball joints work. Top ball joints. I got the new top ball joints, as you've seen. Here's the old one, which would have been sitting up here because the top mount, I guess, on the old spindles are shorter. So I got these are the ball joints. I just went to the Skidoo website, went to the parts finder on the that kind of gives you a breakdown of all the parts on the snowmobiles. I just went to a 2021 RS, and that's where I ordered the whole spindle, this top ball joint, and I also got the bushings and stuff down here. But everything else, like this bottom ball joint and this ball joint here for the tie rod and the tie rods, A-arms, everything, those are all still stock from the RS from the 2013. So it's that's kind of cool that these kind of mount right up. That was kind of a whim, and I was like 90% sure it was gonna fit. But then when I opened them and I actually looked at the spindles and I realized how big they were, I got a little worried. But turns out that they will actually work. And the A-arms aren't kind of out of whack. Really, I mean, apparently A-arms that are higher up, the top ones, are better for steering. I don't know. There are these two little spacers in here, two little washers. Those were already in there. Those were on the old ball joints, as you can see. And yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Probably might need to, actually no, you know what? Let's see here. Might need to adjust the tie rods a little bit, maybe. But yeah, no, I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say. Here's the old ones, and yeah, you can see that when you line them up, the size difference is pretty incredible, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm happy with the purchase, and now just to do the other one, throw the skis on and see what it looks like. They are now both on, and I cannot explain how excited I am that this actually worked. Now I'm just going to work on changing out these mounting kits, because I ordered this kit a year or two ago and I guess I just never changed it. I'm going to swap those out. I guess I'm going to swap these out too. they kind of seem pretty flimsy compared to the ones that are already in there. But the problem is, I don't know if you guys have seen before, but this guy has been broken for, I would say, probably at least 6 years, maybe 7. So probably change that. Everybody always asks me and tells me that it's broken. I say, yeah, I know. It's been broken for a while and there's been no problems yet. But anyway, we're going to change that because I got the parts here. These ones seem pretty flimsy though. I don't know, they seem... whatever. See what happens. I also got some carbides that I've had for also quite a while, so I'm going to probably throw these on. Those look like those should definitely be better than these things that are on here now. I don't know if it's this one or it might be this one. This one's got some grass in it. This one had some problems. This one's sticking out quite a bit. Yeah, anyways, hopefully they even want to come out. They look pretty rusted on there. But we're going to find out. So we'll change these now and then we will put the skis on and then admire it. They are on and the skis are on. I adjusted the tie rods. I don't know, I thought they seemed straight. I don't really know anymore. But anyway, so the skis are back on. I just put the shocks on for just to kind of see what it's going to look like, and so that it can be, so I can kind of tip it on its side to get the rear skid out. But I also had a mount kit and some carbides sitting in the cabinet over here, so I threw those on. I think it looks pretty good. Carbides are definitely better than these ones here. The bolt snapped off it. But yeah, as you can see, this one was getting pretty close to snapping off, but those are gone now. We got some good ones on here. What else? Those can't really see them in there, but those whatever you want to call them, the bushings on the edges, I kind of had to pound those in with a hammer pretty good. They're in there pretty good. So if anybody ever is wondering, yeah, you definitely probably are going to have to hit those in with a hammer, but it's pretty easy. Just kind of hold it there, get a few taps with a big hammer, and they kind of just pop in. Yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, as of now, this is how it sits, and I'm very happy with it. So, yeah.